Hey friends, welcome to my channel. I'm Madhurima Sharma and today I'm going to talk about globalization with respect to politico-economic and socio-cultural development in India. So let's start. So what is globalization? Globalization is the process of integration of economies and society and the intermingling of different cultures through cross-country flow of information, ideas, technologies, goods, services, capital, finance and people. In other words, globalization is the process of mobilization and distribution of resources, tangible and intangible, from one geographic boundary to another, and it leads to interdependence. So, the intensification of worldwide social relation which link distant locality in such a way that local happenings are shaped by events occurring many miles away and vice versa. And globalization has brought benefit in developed and developing countries as well, and also negative effects. The positive effects include number of factors which are education, trade and business, technology, competition, investment and capital flow, employment, agricultural extension, culture and organizational structure. So globalization as a process characterized by a stretching of social, political, and economic activity across the political frontier, so that events, decision, and activity in one region of the world come to have significant for the individual or community in the distant region of the world. Next is the intensification or the growing magnitude of interconnectedness in almost every sphere of the social existence, like from economic to ecological, from activities of Microsoft to the spread of harmful disease such as SARS and COVID-19, whatever happening nowadays in all over the world, and from the intensification of world trade to the spread of weapon for the mass destruction also. Though this much intensification occurs due to globalization. Next is the accelerating pace of global interactions and process as evolution of worldwide system of transport and communication increases the rapidity or velocity with which ideas, news, goods, information, capital and technology move around the world. And growing extensity and intensity and velocity of global interaction is associated with deepening investment of the local and global, in so far as local event may come to have global consequence and the global event can have serious local consequence, creating a growing collective awareness and consciousness of the world as a shared social space, that is globality or globalism. So we feel like whatever happening in other country also we feel we have some feeling for that country and that people also, other countries people also. So next is what is economic impact due to globalization. So globalization has given nations greater access to global market, technology, financial structure, quality service and skilled human resources, and the improvement in and greater access to quality goods and services, and an exponential increase in the volume of trade, access to global capital resources via stock market and international debt depending on the economic potential of nation and their markets, increase in exports of goods and services in which nations have their respective competences, and increased access to better and qualitative education, increase the purchasing capability of nation through the creation of sizable middle class which is hungry for quality goods and services, while there coexist a large poor class whose time is yet to come. So there is a gap also between the rural and the urban and the poor and the rich people. And what are the example of economic impact? Like for example FDI. So it tends to increase at much greater rate than a growth in the world trade, and helping boosting the technology transfer, industrial restructuring and the growth of the global companies. Okay, and technological innovation also due to this is the economic impact. Now what are the social impact of the globalization? So the globalization has, through greater exposure, liberalized our attitude, reduce our biases and predisposition about the people, situation, and communities worldwide. The advent of ICT, that is information and communication technologies, nations have built greater awareness of themselves and other country and culture of the world. There is also naturally had some effect on the old culture values with the focus now being on consumerism and success. And the experience in India is of relevance because of the greater cultural and literacy diversity between the states and the economic divide between the urban and the rural area of India. And there has been a tremendous increase in the consumerism for the goods and services, whether necessary or perceived. And a distinct change in a lifestyle with a rapid adaptation to the worldwide trend and greater awareness of market and knowledge of capital resources have opened up the floodgate of international competition and trade. And the world today is closer place due to these technologies, which is indirectly fostering globalization. But again, for those citizens who do not have adequate literacy level, and digital divide is providing to be further detrimental to their progress. So we can see the wind of globalization speeded up in this era of the information society and increasing the use of ICT. And also we can see that there is a digital divide between the rich and the poor, and rural poor and tribal have who have less or no access to technology, so they are behind the urban people, and it will create a gap, a knowledge gap between them. So this is the social impact. Now what are the cultural impact due to globalization? So society has become more open compared to the earlier conservative look due to exposure to other culture. So through DTH or cable network, and also after the invasion of social media, people become more open. Next is scientific and technological innovation has made life quite comfortable, fast and enjoyable, and more availability of cheap and filthy material, CD or DVD of Hollywood movie, foreign channels like MTV in the name of liberalization. So these all have cultural impact. Now the difference between the Western and Indian urban lifestyle is diminishing with each passing day, and rural India is following the same direction of the urban India. And family values and structure has been affected by the globalization of India. So when we try to copy something or adapt some new thing, so we will lose our style only, and we cannot say it will impact you in a negative way or positive way, maybe both. And we have seen that so many taboos and orthodox thinking is no more in India or in Indian culture or in any developing country. Now what are the political impact? It has brought in a great transparency and a sense of some responsibility as introduction of new technology such as internet and e-governance and administrative setup, and Right to Information Act 2005 has enforced more transparency, responsiveness, productivity, ethical values and efficiency. Access to international aid and financial support. International organizations are often committed to spread values like freedom and to fight abuses within a countries. Smaller countries can work together and gain more influence internationally. And one example of political globalization is the introduction of international organizations such as Association of Southeast Asian Country, Southeast Asian Nation, and United Nations. And these groups are set up to facilitate the international agreement and to reduce conflict between countries. Political globalization refers to the organization of different countries into a trade blocs. Example of trade blocs are European Union, the WTO and G8. And what these organizations do? These organizations helps to spread ideologies like democracy, protect human rights, intervene to solve misunderstanding and aid the international agreement. Now let's talk about the merit of globalization. So due to globalization, we have wide range of product available. So there is an international market for company and for consumer. There is a wide range of products to choose from. Next is economic reconstruction. Increase in flow of investment from the developed countries to developing countries, which can be used for economic reconstruction. Next is reduces cultural barrier. Greater and faster flow of information. through TV, internet, and social media also, between countries and greater cultural interaction has helped to overcome cultural barrier. Reverse brain drain. Technological development has resulted in reverse brain drain in developing country. So brain drain here means only developing country. See, only developing country have problem of brain drain, but the developed country also face the same situation. So it is a form of brain drain where human capital moves in a reverse from more developed country to less developed country, that is developing rapidly. So there is a problem of brain drain, but it is a merit for the developing nation. So next is India gained highly from the LPG model, and its GDP also increased. And in respect of market capitalization, India ranked in the fourth in the world. Now we will talk about demerits of globalization. First is brain drain. So the outsourcing of job to developing country has resulted in a loss of job in developed country. As a result, now they are following protectionism measures. For example, USA is stopping BPO. Diseases. There is a greater threat of spread of communicable disease. We know about coronavirus. It spread it in all over the world and affecting everybody around the world. Colonization. There is an underlying threat of multinational corporation which with immense power ruling the globe. For smaller developing nation at receiving end, it could indirectly lead to the subtle form of colonization. So there are so many small developing country which are totally dependent on developed country for resources and for each and everything. So these may be a threat for of colonization in the small and developing countries. Next is agriculture. Even after globalization, the condition of agriculture has not much improved, and the number of landless family has increased, and farmers are still committing suicide. We can see so many news that farmers are doing suicide. Okay, and now these are the important aspects that get affected in the process of globalization, like education, technological advancement, healthcare improvement, gender equality, changing social values, equal opportunity, lifestyle, eating habit, language and literature, festival, music, cinema, television, media, obviously, administration. Now, what you can do is try to find out all the possible positive and negative impact of these aspects that get infected in globalization process, and this will increase your understanding. Okay, I hope you like this video. Like, comment, share this video, and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you can get a notification when I will post new video. Thank you so much.